The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever. Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men. Selah.
Well, Colorado is cracking down on religious freedom by forcing a Christian cake shop owner to bake for same-sex weddings. But that's not all. He and his staff must also undergo sensitivity training and submit quarterly reports on their compliance. So, does owning a business mean you're putting your religious beliefs on the back burner? Joining us now is the owner of Masterpiece Cake Shop, Jack Phillips, and his attorney, Nicole Martin. Thank you both for being with us this morning. Now, the requirements from the Colorado court seem pretty lofty here. What are they, Nicole, if you could go through them for us?
Well, the Colorado court has decided that Jack must give up his religious beliefs. He must cease and desist and create wedding cakes for same-sex couples, despite his deeply held religious convictions. He must report on a quarterly basis for 2 years whether he has turned any business away for any reason, and the reasons for doing that. So if his shop is closed or he's out of flour, he needs to report to the commission. He also must disclose, he must have training and prove that he is sufficiently trained his employees and his staff, his 87-year-old mother, that they can now comply with Colorado Anti-Discrimination Act.
Jack, you've been in this business for over 40 years now. We just heard your mom is 87 years old. What does she think about this sensitivity training and this new policy?
Well, it's not going to have any effect on her. She's not going to be reformed. She's right behind us all the way.
Have you been making wedding cakes in the meantime?
The orders that we had taken early in the year and last year that were there were contracts for this summer that we're doing those, but back in March we started getting so busy, February, March, that something had to go by the wayside, and it was wedding cakes for this season anyway. So you're making them this year. You're
making enough cookies now, keeping the business going strong there, but what's the next step here, and how do you feel about your religious freedom? Is it being violated?
I believe it is. I believe the First Amendment to the Constitution guarantees me the right without question. It doesn't set parameters that you have the right of freedom of religion except for when you're at work. It just says you have the right of freedom of religion.
You know, the ACLU attorney Amanda Goad, she said this, I'm going to read her quote for you and then you can react here for us. Religious freedom is undoubtedly an important American value, but so is the right to be treated equally under the law, free from discrimination. What do you think about that?
Elizabeth, freedom of religion isn't an important American value. It's a constitutional right. And the fact is, the state of Colorado has no business forcing Jack to abandon deeply held convictions which are protected by the First Amendment, so that the state can impose a new and government-approved belief system upon him.
You know what, we want to thank you both for being here. Please keep us posted as these years go by with these new standards that you have to abide by, and give your 87-year-old mom a hello for us, Jack. Keep going strong there, Masterpiece Cake Shop. Thanks for being here.
All right.
Out of the south cometh the whirlwind, and cold out of the north. By the breath of God frost is given, and the breadth of the waters is straightened. Also by watering he wearieth the thick cloud, he scattereth his bright cloud, and it is turned round about by his counselors, that they may do whatsoever he commandeth them upon the face of the world and the earth. He causeth it to come whether for correction, or for his land, or for mercy.
Some extreme weather now, severe thunderstorms pounding the Denver area. Take a look at this video. Unbelievable. We're talking about hail the size of golf balls, and 60-mile-an-hour winds were reported in parts of Colorado, knocking down trees and power lines in the process. Forecasters are saying conditions are right for possible severe weather in the Rockies for the next few days.
Yeah, that's not good.
And as it was in the days of Noe, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man. They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage, until the day that Noe entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all. Likewise also as it was in the days of Lot, they did eat, they drank, they bought, they sold, they planted, they builded. But the same day that Lot went out of Sodom, it rained fire and brimstone from heaven and destroyed them all. Even thus shall it be in the day when the Son of Man is revealed.